Look, last year I challenged our Houston Harris County drug policy executives to provide evidence based recommendations that could be used for future policy development regarding the misuse of illicit drugs in our city and region. And I think we all recognize that drugs have destroyed so many people that have so much potential, and we have to find ways of reducing that and bringing people back. And I'm pleased to be here today to provide some insights from the forthcoming report. Our regional partners, many of whom are gathered here today, will work together to address substance abuse in our region. And they have outlined 5 strategies that we want to focus on. The first goal is to closely monitor drug use trends in our city and our region. The second is to establish a continuum of care, find and develop more resources for those in need of help. Resource partners will continue to build the network of services to focus on prevention, screening, and early intervention programs. The third goal is to establish prevention methods to create evidence-based prevention programs that can be utilized in schools and community settings. The fourth goal is to improve treatment and recovery, expand our current treatment capacity to provide services for those who suffer from substance abuse and mental illness. And the final goal focuses on criminal justice to increase support for diversion programs in lieu of incarceration, incorporate the use of recovery coaches as part of the diversion process, and reorienting law enforcement judges, prosecutors, and probation officers towards community-based diversion. And together we must work towards improving our services when it comes to prevention, treatment, and emergency responses to drug overdoses. During this administration, we are focused on implementing programs and initiatives that provide opportunities for all Houstonians. We cannot be a city of have and have-nots. And through our Complete Communities initiative, we are working to create more complete neighborhoods with access to quality, affordable homes, jobs, well-maintained parks and green space, improved streets and sidewalks, grocery stores and other retail, good schools, and transit options. And the reality is that we can literally change people's lives. And even though people may be on drugs, doesn't mean that they're useless. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be standing with you today without homeboys of mine from Acres Home, who when I was running for mayor, even on drugs, came into the campaign headquarters wanting to help. They weren't looking their very best. I told them, look, I want your help, but I need you to kind of clean up a little bit. Tell them, hey, a little shower will help out a lot. Let's change the clothes a little bit. And even while they were still on drugs, they were out on the street corners at various intersections, passing out literature on my behalf. And quite frankly, but for individuals like that, I would not be standing here today. So we can't give up on anybody. Some people just took a wrong turn, and we want to thank them. Quite frankly, when I was growing up in Acres Home, hanging out there with some of my homeboys, there were some things I wanted to do that they were doing, and quite frankly, it was some of them who told the others, leave Sly alone. He can make it, And even when I wanted to do some stuff, they themselves who were using some stuff wouldn't allow me to partake. And so I owe a lot to many of them. And therefore, we cannot forget and we cannot do everything that we can to help bring and reclaim their lives. I understand that to combat drug abuse in our city, we must look for innovative ways to help these individuals and their families break the cycle of addiction. 2 years ago, we implemented Turnaround Houston, which focuses on providing access to resources and job readiness to hard-to-employ individuals. Many program participants may have past criminal histories or suffer from substance abuse. Our goal is to connect them to resources and services to put them on the path towards employment and stability. We focus a lot on our infrastructure in the city of Houston. And as I tell people, it's easy to go and fill a pothole on the streets of the city of Houston. We do that each and every day. The reality is, in our city and in our county, there are far too many people who are riding or traveling or walking on our streets that have potholes in their lives. And a part of what we are attempting today is to come up with effective, innovative, meaningful, qualitative solutions that can repair those potholes and put them right back into our society so that they can take care of themselves and for their families. And for that work, I want to thank each and every one of you for what you do, what you will continue to do to make our city and county much stronger than what it is today. Thank you very much.